Yeah, go ahead, Steve, if you want to answer that part.
Well, yeah, I mean, I do listen to music that's not anything like what I do. And the last two records that I got that I really am enjoying is Tom Waits' Bad As Me and Skrillex.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's just this real high energy techno stuff because my kids are into that. So I kind of listen to what they're listening to. And they bring me stuff, and I just got these really great new speakers in my studio, the Allen Sides Ocean Way. And they're like $60,000. You know?
We'll get a pair of those.
I got a deal. And I was listening to it. It took me like a week just to get out of the studio, just putting on every record that I always loved, and you can really get into the sound because the sound was so great. And I wrote Joe an email and I told him that some of the best sounding records that I was listening to was his. Just the production, and you can really hear if an engineer knows what they're doing when you're listening to those speakers.
Actually, if I could just kind of carry on that thing, if you're making an instrumental album, is there specifically guitar, but any kind, is there 2 big tips you could give us for maybe what not to do, or any kind of
vocals? Yeah, it seems like there's a tidal wave of resistance against what we do. It really does seem like that when we're making records, when we interface with the record company. We were both on Sony together, and before then we were on Relativity Records. And I mean, the industry makes definitely us feel like we are on the fringe of the fringe.
Same here in New Zealand, man.
It's got to stick with people who have nothing to sing along to.
Oh, yeah, wasn't
always with yours would be a really big hit?
Yeah, we did. I mean, I think we've all had hits with it, but I mean, the mentality towards coming up with a couple of phrases or examples of what you can do to follow it doesn't work. And that's my feeling, is that you should never really think about
just do what you do and put the energy in it.
Yeah, I think the best advice you get are from the people who have been in the business a very long time, who've been working with other artists. They can tell you probably get your shit together, learn how to perform, make sure you can pull off what you say you can pull off. All just things that would apply to any other job in normal life. There's no getting around anything. There's no fast track. Eventually, you have to do it in front of people and they have to like it. So that's kind of like it. Sometimes, most of the people on the planet will not like it. Even the biggest stars ever are disliked by the majority. You know what I mean? It's a very small majority of people actually go out and buy music, listen to it.
But the thing about, something not being in vogue, like, instrumental music isn't accepted down here, it's really an illusion. Because what's accepted is what strikes a chord with people. And it could be anything. It's all up to the inspiration of the artist that's creating. I mean, before Jeff Beck made Blow by Blow, there was no instrumental that I know, there were, but instrumental guitar records. And then once that was out of vogue, people thought, instrumental guitar records aren't in vogue. And then Joe made a record, not because it was in vogue to play instrumental music or it was the right time, whatever. He carved it because the music was inspired. So, the moral of that story is when you find something that's really exciting to you and really inspiring, and the thing that excites you the most, that's what you should go after, because that's the thing you're going to be the best at. And whether it's in vogue or not, you can make it popular. You can make it the new genre or the new trend.
Last question.
Okay, guys, this is for both of you, by the way. What kind of made you realize that you wanted to take guitaring, and make it your life? What was the thing that really changed it for you guys?
Oh, Jimi Hendrix died.
Jimi Hendrix died. Did you play before that, or?
No, I played drums for 3 years, and then was sort of taking a break to being a musician. There was guitar music in my house. One of my older sisters played folk guitar, and there was a piano in the house. We all kind of dabbled a little bit, so it wasn't like I was completely dry to the instrument.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
I wanted to You know, for me, the guitar, whenever I would even see a guitar, it was always just a beautiful thing. You know, it was like Christmas or something. You know, and I was always too shy to actually play it. But because where I came from, if you played the guitar, either you were really cool or you thought you were cool. But I remember when I finally got one, I just couldn't believe I actually owned a guitar. I had one, you know. And I didn't know anything how to play it, and I started lessons. But yeah, it's just a knowing. You know, you see it, it looks beautiful, you're attracted to it, and you want it. A lot of things in life like that.